Hello, this is our recap for Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Today we had a morning meeting from 7:45 to 8 o'clock. Again, this week we are learning how to say hello and good day in German. So hallo and guten Tag. We also had STEM lab from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. During this time, some of the problems that we were having was with the STEM lab Zoom link, which I did update and added the new passcode. We should have the same Zoom link and the same passcode tomorrow, so we shouldn't have any problems. Please check with Ms. Gatson and email her if you need a recording from a session if you're having any problems with your internet or for some reason you can't get into the meeting. During our ELA time, or actually during our writing time, we spent a little bit of time, 10 minutes, on a mini lesson going over perfect verb tense. The students had time to write, and we also had time to share our writing. This is also the last day of journal writing. We have spent the month focusing on narrative writing. The students practice 4 days out of the week, and then on that Friday, they give me their best example of their writing. Now we're going to be moving into explanatory writing. So that type of writing is going to be more essay driven, and that will be different when we focus on it next week. We did also get to share some of the writing. We will share some more during Author's Chair tomorrow. We had lunch, homeroom PE time on our own, and then they had some art with Mr. Castronova. Again, the art that they're doing, the 3D art, is amazing. Very beautiful. You should definitely check it out. During our math time today, in my 5th grade group, we are learning about subtracting decimals. They do have homework this evening, which is going to be on pages specifically 105 and 106. And then our 6th grade group, they took a test on numbers because we had just finished learning about integers and absolute value, greatest common factor and least common multiple, as well as rational numbers and ordering and comparing rational numbers. So they took their unit test on that, and then they began their next unit, which is focusing on number operations, where we were practicing multiplying fractions. They have homework this evening as well on pages 83 and 84. Then, for context clues during our ELA time, we used the Florida Ready book to quickly, in a very brief mini lesson, go over context clues. The students then read Satchel Paige, which is a story out of their 5th grade Reading Street book, which they can access online. And then I had conferences with students where we read a short biography about Roberto Clemente, where they practiced their fluency, and we also went over comprehension questions. So just clicking on the ELA button, it will take you to the pages that they need to get to for the book for Roberto Clemente. For Roberto Clemente, for Satchel Paige, but I also made a YouTube video as well, so if they were having a difficult time, they could just click on the video and they could see the pages as well as hear the read aloud so that everyone had access to Satchel Paige. Once they were done with that, they clicked on the next button and they had questions that they needed to answer. There were 5 questions that they needed to answer. Even though it says that it is a quiz, it is not a quiz. It is just a classwork assignment of answering questions after reading the story. The hardest part is that because it was 1 question each, after the question, once you scroll down, it gave you the option to click next or to submit quiz. Some students made the mistake of just clicking submit quiz without answering all 5 of the questions. So I will leave this open again tomorrow for them to come back in and make changes so they can submit this assignment properly. After that, for the end of the day, we just filled in our planner. Our planner was pretty simple. We wrote inside of it that we were working specifically on Satchel Paige today and we were answering questions. For spelling, I suggest that they use their spelling words in sentences to help them. And then they had STEM lab today, so that was their science, and we did not have any social studies. I do want to remind you again that if for some reason you need to go to our class website to remind you about assignments or homework, it's a great place for you to go. It doesn't change. The link is the same since the beginning of the school year. I just alter the information by editing it each week, very similar to the way that students do the student newspaper. So if you click on the assignment tracker, here you can see not only the homework for math, but you also see all the assignments that we're working on in the classroom. So you can see that we had STEM lab, we worked on perfect verb tense, that we did 20 minutes of journal writing, and they read about Satchel Paige and they answered questions. Another thing that's important is that up in the front office, already we have the STEM challenge number 2 ready. They're making a parachute. So you have the STEM kit with everything that they need for the project. Remember, these STEM challenges count as a mini assessment, which is a quiz grade. They have until October 23rd to complete it, and then I will be putting on Canvas in the science course an area for them to submit their work. You have today as well as tomorrow to pick up the bags. Ideally, the best time to pick them is from 9 to 11 a.m. However, any time that works for you, they're going to be available in the front office. They'll even be available in the front office next week as well. I want to thank you for tuning in to the recap, and I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful day on this Thursday as it is so nice outside, and I will be seeing you all tomorrow. Have a great day.